Hello and welcome back to After the End. We are having a crusade against us. That's fun. Yeah, it's not a big crusade. It is a crusade though, which is kind of annoying. So I guess we're gonna chill, let our shooting ranges finish and yeah, prepare for a crusade. On the positive side, if we win, we might get a lot of money, which we could then use to go to university. I mean, it's about what, about 12 years after we wanted to, but yeah, maybe. Let's see. Also, there's a disease named after us, which is fun. So Enzo has given birth to a son. His son's name is Ezekiel. Alright, cool. Let's go with that. Very biblical. Right. It's fine. Made a friend with Vera. Oh, cool. Just out of nowhere made a friend with Vera. Alright, well, it's another friend. That's more stats. I need one more friend, and I've got max stats from friends. That's good. Anyone in a faction against us who wants to be our friend? Oh, we already tried to be friends with Jackie. How about Speaker Frederick of the Green Mountains? Would you be our friend? Oh yeah, he's like, I'm in. I'm 100%. I'm your friend, mate. Alright, cool. And now, we chill. Election over. In all of America, there was but one candidate that was eligible to take over the mantle of president. That being the case, Terrell is our new president and will serve in the office until his death. Okay. It's time to put away the campaign buttons, the pithy slogans, and the ballot boxes for now. After all, the next election cycle is just around the corner. So, interesting. Is the reason why he's the only eligible person because there are limits on the presidency? I know in real life, do you not have to be like over the age of, is it over the age of 30 or something to be eligible? So maybe it's something like that. That's why we weren't eligible as president, I'm assuming. It's interesting there was only one eligible person. I'm assuming he also does not want to be our vassal. Wait, I can grant him a vassal. I'm looking at Chesapeake. There we go. I want to look at... Wait. No, you're the state of the old star. Why is it there we go. Right, you. I mean, he's at war. Would you want to be my vassal otherwise? No. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, so... And that's now all named the presidency. But yes, interesting that, yeah, he's not my vassal again. But he is at war with my vassal, which is fun. So he's at war with Chesapeake, because Chesapeake has declared a war... for Washington, I guess? Yeah. By the way, people were asking if I'm going to reform our faith. No. Why? Well, because I don't know how the head of faith mechanic is, like, done, but it's definitely specific to Americanist faiths, right? I don't know entirely how this works. I don't want to reform our faith and break it, so I'm not going to reform our faith at all. Oh, also, there are no head of faith interactions. Interesting. I was just wondering what that button was and why it said 0. But that's because there's no head of faith interactions. But yeah, basically, I don't know if reforming will break things, so I'm not going to reform it. Yeah, that's basically my logic for that one. It's my logic for a lot of things in this mod. It's like, if I think it could potentially break something, let's not worry about it. Let's just leave it as it is. Right, the benefit that we'd get from changing it is not enough for me to have to go through the trouble of actually having to deal with it. Right. Oh, I just figured out what that was. Okay, so that was... I gave it away while I was talking. But, yeah, we must have just finished that build. Yeah, this is a brand new castle. That they must have been building before we inherited it. Cool. And we're still building the manor for our estate. Cool. I think we're just going to save our money right now. I mean, we're about to be at war, so... Yeah, it kind of makes sense just to do that. You became my spy master. You used a hook on me to become my spy master. Lovely. I hate you, but is there any better position for you? Yeah, you could be my chancellor, I guess. Looking for swap. There we go. Swap. Spy master. Oh, that can be Vera, because Vera likes me. Yeah, Vera's our friend. There we go. That's better. It's not great, but it's better, and it means we have another powerful vassal on the council. Good. House Abelhemid is now a powerful family. Let's have a look. So we got Elridge, MacDonald, Zaslav, Miskatten, Baltimore, Southampton, Ashington, Dudley, Mamadou, Abdelhamid, and Kopage. Now, I was wondering if I was in the right section, because powerful family seems to lose a little bit of its edge when everybody's a powerful family. What is a powerful family? Limited number of powerful families at a time. It's the top-rated noble families based on their rating. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that there's no yeah, it says there's a limit, but like we have 11 of them currently. So what is that limit? I have no idea. Okay. Anyway, they're powerful. A woman named Regina approached me seeking employment, claiming to bear a letter of recommendation from the vice president himself. So, I can give you some money and say, yeah, that's a weird forgery that they've got. It was my seal. Very good, have the wretch sent to me. Or forging the imperial seals must be punished decisively. I think we have to kill them to raise our dread. Although our natural dread is -5. But yeah, I think unfortunately you have to die. Yeah. Okay. Cool. When's this crusade? 6 months. Hey, they got more people in it. Who's attacking us? A bunch of small people from all over. Alright. Plus a holy order. And on our side, it's us. That seems a little odd. Should our holy order not be on our side as well? I guess we can hire them, so... yeah. Okay. That's fine. Greetings, my liege. I want to give you some renown. Wonderful. Greetings, my liege. I wish to give you some renown. Wonderful. Secret exposed. Cultural integration promoted. What's this? Gift and artifact. You would like to me to become the owner of Neil Propaganda. This ponderous volume elaborates on in painful detail on the glory of House Neil and its various more or less bizarre territorial claims. Are you of House Neil? Yes. So you're spreading propaganda about your house. I mean, I'll have it, I guess, but like, weird. Weird. Okay. Hey, I got more renown for someone admiring my legitimacy. Literally to be known to all on that event, and I'm now friends with Speaker Frederick, which is wonderful. Although it does look like he might die any moment soon, any moment now. But that gives us 5 friends, which means we're now getting 10 stats basically, because we get a stat per friend, or we get 2 stats per friend thanks to friendly council, up to a maximum of 5. Wonderful. Where's the disease? Oh, it's brand new and it's right here and it's influenza. Wonderful. I'm tempted to just let it ride. Opposed to, yeah, isolating again, but we'll see. Right, we have a new member of our family called Lewis. Okay, I inherited the state of Tarheel. I don't really want the state of Tarheel, but what happened to our sister? Our sister was killed in a storm at sea. My god. None of these children have died of natural causes yet. Wait, Ebenezer died? No, it's Joseph. Ebenezer's still good. Okay, never mind. Well, May. You're gonna get all of that land now. Wonderful. Good luck. Hope things go well for you. You can form a hybrid culture of Chowderfolk. Oh, okay. Do I want to? The fact I can is interesting. Cosmopolitan Elite. I think we might already have. Don't want Yankee elective. Yankee Ingenuity. Lowers your knight effectiveness to make castle holdings and buildings cheaper to buy. Lowers your army gold maintenance by 15% and men-at-arms recruitment costs, but lowers their effectiveness. That might be worth it. Maritime mercantilism we already have, and then Beacon of Learning. Children are more likely to get the pensive trait, are less likely to get the rowdy trait. So rowdy is good for military. I can't remember what pensive is, but I have to assume it's stewardship learning based on the stats. Learning education traits and the scholar trait also give cultural fascination progress. Can appoint the court scholar court position. Guardians of this culture are more likely to give better education traits to their wards. All Chowderfolk characters, learning per level of devotion, +1, and monthly learning lifestyle experience. So if I had to take 2 from here, I would take Beacon of Learning and Yankee Ingenuity. Okay. Yeah. We would take their language. Yeah. I think it's not a bad idea. Where is Chowderfolk? Chowderfolk. So it's up here. So it's this land up here. I'll give you Yankee Heritage. I'm seeing what other stuff is. So that's kind of like up this way. So they would all like us better. So that would kill off a Yankee yeah, it would kill off this faction. Probably. I kind of want to merge our culture. Yeah. I'm kind of interested in that. I'm like in this weird spot where I'm like, is this the time to do it? Probably wait until after the Crusade, I think. I think after the Crusade I should do it. Yeah, I shouldn't do it before the Crusade. Olives for sale. Alright. I'll buy your olives. I'll buy all of them. That was such a bad joke. Anyway, I'm going to export my sugarcane to you. Oh, apparently there's all sorts of things I can export to you then, Ohio. That's fine. Anything else? Oh, apparently I'm already selling you my olives. Oh, okay then. That's fine. As I have multiple olives. Nobody else wants to buy anything I've got, so that's fine. Guess we'll sell everything to Ohio. Right. Influenza still spreading. Secret exposed. Trait to be known to all. People scheming against me directly. And it's the Crusade! Washington protect us. They spread 70 gold amongst all participants for this crusade. Alright. Who's in charge? You. Alright. Well, I'm definitely gonna beat you up. You have land all over. Ah, that's kind of annoying. Could just go in here. There's lots of siege in here. Yeah, might go for there. Right, let's start with raising our army here. It's been recommended that I don't always just raise up all my troops and instead just raise up the men-at-arms. I can see the logic. I do think it is worth raising them all, at least in this case, but I can definitely see the logic. Yeah, whatever esoteric practices, you can do them. We've discovered the logos innovation. It was a failure. Don't fail again. What's the logos innovation? High partition and house seniority. Okay. Is that influenza in our capital? Of course it is, yeah. 100%. Let's get an alliance with my sister. Oh, I can also transfer this land to my sister, if she wasn't already waiting for the alliance proposition. Marvelous. Transfer over there. I'm also going to hire these mercenaries, because they're free. Yep. Right. It's all fine. Do I want to enter seclusion? Really depends on whether I'm going to be leading this army. Do I want to lead the army? No, not really. Might have Myrtle lead the army, or you? How old's Maria? Maria's 41. Yeah, so I'm not really worried about her long-term being our commander. Although I guess it's telling you the prowess, because they will be knights anyway. Yeah, okay, you know, maybe I will choose her. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good or bad decision. I'm going to go for a ride to lower my stress. That's good. Manor's finished. That's nice. We're making more money from that. We're only losing 12 gold while we have our full troops raised. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from my window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Enzo, open up my treasure. It is I, Lot. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Enzo's window. It is mere Lot of Mount Airy. Oh. Alright then. I'll summon the physician for this new disease. Alright. Esoteric. Do whatever you want to do. Right. You're going to head over there and start sieging. It was a success. Wonderful. Right. In here. And siege. Son has recovered from influenza. That's good. Do you want to be friends with Speaker Roll? Sure. Having 6 friends just means that when I drop to 5 friends, when one dies, I don't lose my stat bonus. Do no more than is necessary. You will just... Yeah. You're just going to treat our flu with like the minimum amount that you need to. Okay. Head over here. As our order of Marine Corps grow, we need more land from which to organize our defense of the Princeless Faith. You want the municipality of Waldorf. I mean, sure. Who has it currently? Some random person? Yeah, you can have that. Thanks for the money. Yeah, that's fine. Really appreciate it. Take Sin to die. Sure, sounds like a deal to me. Then, hey, Ohio, do you have Take Sin to die? Yes, in fact, I'm already exporting it to you. Wonderful. Right, over here. And we will do that. My husband is ill. And apparently has a floating hat. Okay. I will let him choose how he's his treatment is the word I was looking for. Maybe. I don't think that was the word I was looking for, but that word will do. Right. There we go. Ransom them. Let's get 4 gold. Let's get 25 gold. Nice. I'm rich again. Accolade now has a new successor. So life needs another successor. And I have no one, so I'll seek a worthy successor. Right. More disease over Corpus Christi. How many diseases are there here? They're all over. And I have to get our physician to deal with all of them. Right, esoteric practices. Do whatever you need to do. It was a success. Wonderful. Okay. Beyond all doubt. My brother, Speaker Ebenezer, has been named as the real father of the unborn child of my vassal, Lady Dina. Oh. Alright. New stewardship perk. Also the architecture of trade we have sieged here. Or seized here. We've seized in a siege. Okay, I don't need it because our current book is better. I'm going to destroy it. Right. Well, I mean, it's better most of the time. There is one circumstance where one stewardship is better, and that is if you happen to be 1 under a multiple of 6, because then you can get an extra domain limit. But we're not going to worry about that. Men-at-Arms maintenance per dread would be nice if I had any dread. It's already burned off. Guess I will take... Yeah, let's take tax office. We're minus 21, now we're minus 16. So that's worth 5 a month. It's not bad. Hey, I no longer have influenza. No longer does anyone else have influenza. Pretty much. That's good. I'm wondering whether influenza is one that's just going to appear very often and isn't that strong. It does appear like that's the case most of the time here. Ah, we're having a birthday party. Wonderful, it's a birthday party. I'm going to take the large gift. What did I get? A fine spear. Wonderful. Do I not already have a fine spear? I have a better than fine spear. You got me a spear that's worse than the spears I already have. Thank you very much for the gift, I guess. Right, more prisoners taken. No one to ransom here. And no one I want. So I'm going to go for a weak hook. I'm going to go for a weak hook. I'm going to ask you convert just to get you out of my prison. I'm going to go for a weak hook. There we go. Next one. Am I getting any war score for this? No, none of these are worth any war score. Wow. Okay, in which case we should leave this land well alone and go and find some of their land directly. Let's finish the siege and then do that. Train for a tournament? Of course. Hey, we got the strong trait. And we got an extra prowess out of it. So we're now at 30 prowess. Strong trait is fantastic. It's just objectively great. It's prowess plus medium health boost. And just in case you're like me and you keep thinking of CK2, it is not an inherited one in this game. It is just a, yeah, it's just a trait that says that you've done a lot of training. In CK2, it is the equivalent of something like Hail or something, or its upgraded ones. Anyway, what land do you hold directly? That land. Okay, so that's where I want to go and siege. Where's your army? You have an army, right? Somewhere? Is there anyone in this war wearing... You're wearing an army hat. You're here, so maybe that's where their army is? I have no idea what they're doing. My hook on who? What went... Oh, that is a wild name. There's way too many letters. Okay. There's a faction against me, an independence faction. Would you like a gift? Yes. Alright. Well, goodbye, independence faction. Continue making our way up here. Still have not seen the enemy yet in this war. There we go, the enemy. That's a lot of them. It thinks we'll win? Okay. I feel optimistic about this. Let's fight. Okay, so we're winning the start of it. Oh, these guys are not in the same holding, or... Not really sure what's happening with those guys. They're in their own little fight somewhere else. Doing something else. Okay. We're winning this battle. Oh, and then they're fighting a set... What happened there? It looked like we were in two different battles, despite being on the same holding. Our level of devotion went up. That's cool. We also captured some people. Yeah, you're worth recruiting. And I'll get 30 gold for you. At least that was worth stuff, and now we have ticking war score as well. Alright. Can I get to there without taking attrition? Apparently so. Okay. Wait, can I siege this? Ah, yes, I can siege this separately. Wonderful. This unique weapon could be yours. Oh, a unique weapon. No. There we go. I'm not going to spend the money on a unique weapon. Arms. Do I want to give alms to the poor? No. Right. Yes, that was their land that we just took directly there. Wonderful. 30 days left in the siege. Let's do it, and then we can get the other bit of land up here. Oh, I guess we already... It's already occupied by us. Okay. Oh, that wasn't worth anything. It was actually only ticking war score. So I don't think we can get any war score from sieging in this war, because even if we occupy their holdings, we get 0 war score. Alright, I guess I'm going to go try and beat up their armies again then. Right over here. Yep, we're catching someone. Let's do it. It's another army defeated. Keep chasing. Has a 100% war score. Yeah, not really sure what's going on there. Ransom you for 25. Hawker. You seem worth recruiting, yeah? What's a Jesuite? Seeks to re-establish the original religious movement of Jesus of Nazareth as they understand it. Okay, sure. It's fine. And then... Steward. Now you seem like you'd be pretty good at it. And you're powerful. Yep, that seems good. Right, clear these out. I'm not going to go to your funeral, or like the funeral you're hosting. Inspired person can be sponsored. You're legendary and want to make mail. We'll see. Depends how much I get from this. I get nothing from this. Alright. I mean, I get a bunch of piety and prestige, but yeah, no money. Broken Cross. Wonderful. We won. Okay, cool. Now we've done that, and our level of fame has gone up to Exalted Amongst Men, I think it is time, maybe, for us to make a hybrid culture with Chowderfolk. Let's do it. Let's make ourselves a hybrid culture. You know what we should do before we make ourselves a hybrid culture? Let's save the game in case it happens to break our decisions. That was weird. It looked like the game crashed when I did that. But it didn't. Oh, reform Grand Virginia? Oh, interesting. Where did this one appear from? Okay, your highest title is equal to kingdom rank, or you have the United States of America. You have the Old Dominion and you have Kanawha. Oh, so it's because we have the Old Dominion underneath in our lands. Okay, but I would need to directly hold this land. Okay, that's annoying that you have to directly hold it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is annoying that you have to directly hold it. But maybe you get a different event if you do directly hold. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. That's fine. Restore America is the only one I care about right now. Restore America. You have to control Washington as well, but that's not the end of the world. Okay. Right. So. Chowder folk. I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to form a hybrid culture. The Chowder folk Gothamites? That doesn't seem right. We're going to be the... We are going to be the Gothic Chowder. We're going to be the Gothic Chowder folk. I was thinking maybe Gothic Chowdermites. But I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be the Gothic Chowdermites. That's what we're going to be. Right. So prefix would be Gothic Chowder Knight. Yes. Okay. Done. What color is our current culture? It is blue and blue. Or, yeah, different shades of blue. So that's kind of about right. Here we go for something a little bit different. There we go. Trying to find something that's different and doesn't look horrible. That'll probably look god-awful, but let's do that. Right. It's fine. Collective name ends with a space. Collective noun ends with a space. Alright. Name ends with a space. I just gotta tell you, Paradox, if you know the name ends in a space and that's not allowed, why don't you just automatically remove the space? I don't know. That would be what I would do. But anyway. Cosmopolitan. Bureaucratic. Which one do we want? Which one are we currently? We are currently Cosmopolitan. Okay. The Cosmopolitan is cultural acceptance gain, vassal limit, different culture opinion, different faith opinion. Bureaucratic is monthly lifestyle experience, cultural fascination, minority vassals don't like us. I'm going to take Cosmopolitan. I want to stay mid-Atlantic, I think, because I want to stay the same heritage, because I bet if there's anything it's based on heritage. And then we'll have to have the language Yankee, because otherwise it'll tell me that we can't do that. Unless I switch to bureaucratic. Okay, let's do Yankee. That's fine. Then we're going to go traditions. I'm fine actually having town council because it's can enact. Yeah, actually that says can enact, not will enact. That's fine. Yeah. Realm priest opinion is fine. Yankee ingenuity. It's going to make our knights worse and our army worse in some respects, although we don't actually have any of this. So, well, we have spearmen, but yeah, we don't have the rest of this. But it will mean that buildings are cheaper, our army will cost less, and men-at-arms are cheaper to buy. So we could always replace it later once we bought the men-at-arms and we have more money. Beacon of learning is fine. Maritime mercantilism, quarrelsome, and strength in numbers we already have, so all of that's okay. Aesthetics. Do we want continental Europe or Norse? Probably continental Europe, because that's probably what we were on. names. We'll merge the name lists. Yeah. That seems fair. I would like Gothamite architecture. We'll merge the outfits, definitely. And then, yeah, merge the coat of arm elements. That seems good, although I think they might be identical, so... Anyway. We discover volunteer community, which gets us Minutemen, which are pretty good as skirmishers, I think. And then 27 vassals will convert. Wow. Okay. So are these all ones who are currently Gothamite? Mostly. Seeing as we got, I'm just checking ones that, if we've got anyone who's not. So you're not Gothamite, you're currently Yankee. No, you're currently Chowderfolk, which is Yankee. Which, yeah, so you'll then convert to our new culture. That's good. Yeah. Form hybrid culture, we can only do this once every 50 years. The Gothic Chowdermites now, we just double check the name. Yep, now exist. The Gothic Chowdermite hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Gothamite and Chowderfolk peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now, individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both simultaneously. A new Gothic Chowdermite, that should really just be Gothic Chowdermite culture. Anyway, but I guess that's because it's not using the adjective, it's using the name of the full culture. Anyway, Gothamite traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Chowderfolk attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Gothic anyway, people now looking to me for guidance, it's time to set the stage for a shared future. I don't like the way that it's written a lot of the time. I should have made that singular. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, because these are all singular. I don't know why. It was definitely in as plural, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's fine. Right. Yeah, wait a second. And I think it also, yeah, applied to all of this land here, which is great, because that's basically the land that we hold. Or some of the land that we hold. Right. Do I want to replace my skirmishers with Minutemen? They currently counter heavy infantry. Minutemen counter heavy infantry and archers. 26, 20, 10, 28. 17, 26, 10, 16. So I think Minutemen are just better. 26, 20. 17, 26. So they're slightly weaker on defense. But these guys also have a boost. Yeah. So actually they're better on defense. And then 10, 16, 10, 28. Yeah. So I should just replace all of my light footmen with Minutemen. Yes. Yes, I should. Okay. Destroy. Minutemen. Bye. I might spend all of our money on this. Destroy. And then Minutemen. Bye. There we go. They cost a little bit more, but I think it's definitely worth it. And then we can station them in the same two places. Wonderful. So that's going to greatly increase the power of our army. Nice. Okay. Anything else? Oh, let's unpause. Inherited the state of Tarheel. My god. What happened? Also, our court language is still Gothamite. I remember. That's interesting. What happened to Senator May? My sister. Okay. Maimed by a wild beast. That means it's just Ebenezer and us who have managed to live. Ebenezer? I can't give you this because it's not part of your... it's not the... Yeah. It's not part of the de jure structure or a de jure neighbor of Ebenezer's province. Yeah. Okay. Enzo. I guess you're getting the state of Tarheel. Cursed as it is. I also inherited some aged cheese, which I may immediately destroy. In fact, I am going to immediately destroy it. There we go. Right. Let's get an alliance with my son. Or our adopted son. Anyone else I can adopt? I can adopt my nephew, Hongji. I mean, he does still have, like, a living parent. Feels a little bit odd. Oh, I hate the like, I want to just remove that S from the end of it. It would look so much better like that, but like this, it's just it's horrid. Is there really no way to edit it afterwards? Nope. Wait, if I reform it, can you? No, you can't even reform it to do that. You have to diverge it and then like rename it in here. Ah, all right. Well, your culture is now fascinated by the fortunate son's innovation. Okay. I'd rather be fascinated by windmills, but I understand why we had no fascination because it's a new culture, basically. Okay. Am I still paying for I can transfer you to that person? That's fine. Am I still paying for men-at-arms reinforcement? Yes, because I'm paying for these guys to reinforce. Okay. So that's why I'm a little bit lower on money right now, but that'll fix itself over time. Okay. Do I want to be friends with this person? Sure, I'll take the stress hit to accept that. Converted from Michigander to Carpetbagger. This person did. Alright. Why I said like Yoda, I do not know. Right. That's all fine. My lover died. That's not as fine, really. I do want to go to war with these guys. I think I have the money to do it as well. Dangerous faction? Really? Who? Liberty? Why? You hate me. Why do you hate me? Mystical epidemic prevention and botched? Okay. You don't hate me. Why don't I send you a little gift and then, like, you go away forever? You considered that? Yep, that worked. Okay. Wow, Enzo's earning a huge amount of cash. I can tell because... Oh, he's earning 5 per month, yeah. Because the amount that we could demand from him is going up and up and up. A new disease? Wow. Okay. What type of disease is this disease? Measles. Oh, lovely. Flea. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't spread to us. Yeah, it's going that direction. It's good. Develop capital. Take the stress to get diligent planning to increase development growth in realm capital. Sure. Let's do that. Where's our development in realm capital? Only 60. Not that bad. It has had some diseases that have been lowering it. Okay. Are our Minutemen done yet? Nope. Okay. Oh, chill. Till our Minutemen are done. They are now done. Fantastic. So we're now earning more money. Do you want meticulous management or increased tax? I'm going to increase tax, which will also make me slightly more dreaded. Although it does go down by 0.5 per month. Okay. Old court. Nah, I think I'm going to go to war. I'm going to seize all my de jure lands from you. Let's do it. Right. Let's raise some troops over here. And let's go to war. So, raise all. Let's go. We do need all this time as well. Just in case you thought I'd forgotten about that previous thing we were talking about. But because they've raised all of theirs. And we have about equal sizes. So every little will help here. I'll buy the cocoa, which I can then export to Ohio. Wonderful. How's my merchant trait experience going? It's at level 2. It's working, going towards level 3 rapidly. Okay. Ebenezer's flu has appeared. Okay. Oh, we're fighting their armies. We are thoroughly defeating their armies. And let's chase them in here. Okay, my friend Alvin died of the Old Dominion. Who's in charge of the Old Dominion now? Oh. His mother. Okay. Interesting. Can ransom you for 100 gold. Definitely will do that. Dangerous faction. Independence faction. Why are you unhappy with me? You just kind of are. Do you want a gift? I'll take 20% off of it. Hey, you, just to secure this, have a gift. There we go. They're both going to leave. Wonderful. Head in here and siege. Do I get anyone else as a prisoner? I get Jesse. Jesse, I'm just going to give you a... well, I'm going to get a weak hook off of you, and then you can go. The president has lost against our friends. The president has lost Washington. Which means that I now have Washington for the purposes of this. Yes. Okay. Cool. Fine. Okay. What's this? A feline hunter. Yeah, I'll get a cat. Oh, I'm definitely naming the cat Hobbs. Yeah. 100%. Let's do that. Right. Good name. Go for that. I've discovered the windmills fascination. Wow. Okay. Let's work on unions for another building slot. Sure. Right. Siege this. New stewardship lifestyle perk. I'm going to grab protection racket, which then unlocks extort subjects. It will stress me out, but I'm going to do it anyway because extort subjects is incredibly good and the game has crashed. No? Okay. But yeah, it's very good because it can lower opinion by a little bit. Or you can get tyranny, or you can do whatever. I'm going to take the tyranny hit here because we have 0 tyranny currently. I don't like that the game keeps looking like it's crashing. But yeah, we had 0 tyranny, so this will just burn off, which is fine. Yeah, which is good. I don't want to get any more war score for battles, will I? No. I am going to do a save of the game, though, because, like, little hitches are not good. That is extremely bad, where it hitches and doesn't respond. That is the sign that something is terribly wrong. But anyway. Win this siege. I mean, their siege really doesn't matter as long as I can siege more than they can. We'll win. Head over here. Win another siege. Yep. It's all fine. I mean, this isn't our capital. This is our vassal's capital. Which is fine. My granddaughter was taken prisoner. Yeah, but you didn't get Enzo, did you? No. Would you give me my granddaughter back? Just out of curiosity. No? Okay. Apparently I can't even ask. Next one. Continue sieging. Let's get a hook. Also, I got an artifact. This book, which we've already got rid of once. So let's get rid of it again. Wonderful. That's all fine. Right. New marshal needed. Powerful vassal, not that bad at the job. You can do it. Right. Hey, we're re-elected. Wonderful. I knew that was going to happen. Head down here. Who's our heir, by the way? I just realized, who is our heir? Oh, it's still Ebenezer. That's not the end of the world. Yeah. Seized a new journal, which we can't just destroy. Would we want Enzo to be our heir? Maybe. Yeah, I could maybe vote for Enzo. Yeah, I guess so. We'll think about it. Maybe we'll give it a couple more years, then we'll vote for Enzo. I'm missing my marshal. Did he die? I guess he must have died in a short amount of time between yeah, I mean between us assigning him and now. Okay, dangerous faction? Independence. Why? I'm mad. Okay, sure. He'll leave. Great. The Real Roader Reformation. Queen Muriel, a prominent figure among the Real Roaders, has been gathering every gunslinger in the land together to discuss their beliefs and establish an official doctrine for the pagan faith. Okay. Impassioned gunslingers already talk about launching great holy wars. Uh-huh. There's the Real Roader Reformation. So the Real Roader are deeply rooted in the folklore and traditions of the Great Plains. The Real Roaders followed the pantheon known as the Great Council and moral guidelines they established after pioneer families followed their eponymous Real Road to settle in the range, the material world. Alright. So they were pagan and now they are a reformed, or they're an organized faith. So they can do Great Holy Wars. Because the Great Holy War period has started. Because the Catholic Crusade started. Don't want to be friends with Lady Eileen? Yeah, she's 21. She'll die before... Oh, sorry. We'll die before she will. So, yeah. No reason not to have her as a friend. Right. Prisoners. Candler. Let's get a weak hook. Jewel. He's worth 10. Not as much as his name might suggest. Then we're going to enforce demands. So, Enzo's going to get all of this extra land, which is great. And then a bunch of people become General Forest's vassals. Force demands. So we just took a huge chunk of land out of them there. And do I have enough? Restore America. I hold 80%. I don't completely control Washington anymore. Oh, they probably have a decision to retake the... yeah, to retake it, I assume. Yeah. They probably have that. Okay. But that means that all we need to do is get our level of fame up to like legendary figure, and at that point we can restore America, which would be good. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Although apparently we'll lose land if vassals die. For you, I don't care. I kinda care if I lose that land, if I'm honest. That would be pretty bad for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the easiest way to get your level of fame up is to usurp and create titles. That's by far the easiest. How much would we need to get? 15,000, so we need about 12,500. That's quite a lot, because you get 250 for a duchy, right? Yeah, it's going to take a long time. So it's 4 duchies per 1,000. Yeah, I don't really have enough. Twin crowns, how much are you worth? 400. It's actually 300 per duchy. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still not great, though. It's not fantastic. And I would have to actually create all these titles. I guess I could create the Empire of New England. That would give us 500. But only if I know I'm going to immediately get rid of it. Because I'm assuming restoring America will destroy... Just as America's reforged, but I assume that means it will destroy the empires underneath it and create the American Empire. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, for now, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.